Welcome to the garage, everybody. We are day 2. We didn't show day 1, but we got this little project going on. Little Corvette action, LS1. A lot of stuff we're doing to it. Basically rockers, timing chain, needle bearings, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't know too much about it, but my brother does. What up, Logan? This guy right there.
What's going on?
What are we doing to the vet?
Well, right now, some rocker arms. Installing some trunions on it because I was too cheap to buy the actual full rocker arms.
Yeah.
But we're installing a cam, stage 3, doing rocker arms, springs, and push rods.
Okay.
Yeah, this will help put some speed behind it, but I wanted to kind of show you guys some of the process here because it's very technical. With this specific LS1, they use a bunch of these tiny needle bearings, which are in these little bearings here with the little plastic cover.
Yeah.
You can kind of see them there.
Yeah.
But essentially what we do is we press these into place. Always have the plastic covers facing out on this rocker arm.
Mm-hmm.
We're using a 22 millimeter. Just kidding. This is a 13/18, but a 22 works as well. Yeah, we don't have a huge vise here, so highly recommend you pick up this rotating vise.
From Dowel. It's Harbor Freight, but it's very cheap in terms of vice grips. So
yeah, it's like $60, and it works perfectly because we don't have to fight gravity with this.
Yeah.
But you're provided these little bearings to prevent things from touching metal on metal.
Mm-hmm.
You place this guy down. This one goes face down. And basically got to put that right in the middle there. Doesn't have to be exact. It'll place itself. I'll show you guys. It doesn't have to be exact. I'm just gonna let that go right in. Yeah. Press it into place. Now this does take some power, so I'm not really struggling over here. Not struggling at all. Alright. Good.
I think he was struggling a little bit.
But yeah, see, it should be flush just like that with the plastic cap on there still.
Yeah.
Take one of these. So this is the actual trunion itself. So this is going to go in the center, which holds the bolts here in the actual bracket. I'm just going to slide this into place. And it's going to push the little plastic cap out. You might be wondering, hey, what's wrong with that other one? Take another one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is where it gets technical. So we still have this bearing here on the bottom. We're going to set this down in the middle of that. So it's just like that, right?
Yeah.
We're going to raise this up.
Move the vise up.
Yep. We're going to put this other bearing on top so it doesn't shave any of the metal off of the actual rocker. Push it into place about 2/3 of the way for a good bit. Go back up. And boom, plastic cap comes off.
Yeah.
And it's set in place. So now we do need to have a socket on top. So this guy is 14 millimeter we're using. Now ours is a small vise, so we got to max it out here. We're going to set that right in the middle there. Now, press it all down until you can't anymore. That is good.
Yeah.
Now check it out. We got a full rocker arm installed.
Just like that.
Yep.
DIY for the win.
Now well, we already did 8 of them, so
yeah.
Only 7 more to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right. Yeah. We're gonna keep doing this. It should take a good 2 hours or so.
Yeah. It'll be a while.
For the removal, it was the same thing. You just take 2 sockets and kind of push them out. You won't have the bracket, but imagine there's a trunion in here, a Dowel one. You just do this, set the socket on top, and press it down. Don't be afraid. It will make a popping sound once it fully comes out, and then you can kind of take it all out.
Yeah, just make sure you don't have the
the
holder
washer
there.
on there.
Yeah,
because it will prevent you from actually doing it correctly. So.
Yeah, we learned that the hard way.
Yeah, I made that mistake. I was wondering why it was so difficult.
Got the Evo back there too, sitting pretty. So you guys are going to get to learn a little bit about us while we do our projects. So as you could probably tell, we look pretty similar. So we are twins.
I don't know that guy.
Yeah, when we went to Harbor Freight to pick up the vise and a couple other tools, that we were wearing the same shirt. Funny enough, sometimes it happens like that, but you know, we just laughed about it. I mean, yeah. On that note, though, Logan did have something else to show you guys.
Let me show you really quick. All right, so just to keep in mind, I didn't specifically state it, but the rocker arm itself is directional. So this side has two little flat tabs here. That's going to be the side that you use the 22 on.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously with the washer, but that's going to be bigger to use as the base of the press here. And then the other side, that's the side that we're pressing the 14 millimeter into.
Yeah. Shouldn't be too hard to figure out. But
yeah, it's just one of the technical things that's really important to know when doing this so you don't do it backwards.
Yeah, yeah. Also, don't mind the garage. It's a little dirty, but I can show you this project while we're at it. Some carbon fiber. So that's another thing about us. We actually do, or used to do, custom carbon fiber work. So yeah, that's going for a buddy of ours. But we're just finishing those up. All right, so now for the snap rings that you see as such, you got to get one or two of them.
One on each side.
Yeah.
So essentially, yeah. So we're essentially taking one of the washers here that were provided, and taking these snap rings and basically just putting it over top. Keep it locked in.
Yeah. Oh. Let me go on this side, actually. Yeah, there we go.
Just like that. And then what I'm doing is, I don't know if it's actually doing anything, but I'm just pressing it down just to make sure. Boom.
Locked in.
Right, now do the other side. Shouldn't take too long.
Nah, simple clips.
Yep. Just definitely get some snap ring pliers that have like a short stem here. Otherwise, it'll interfere with the washer, is what I've found. So
yeah. Personally, we have the snap-on pliers. Obviously, I'm sure Harbor Freight has them, but nothing too fancy.
nothing too fancy.
Yeah. No. Soon, let's do a checkup on the dog. Yeah, there's Rosie, her little Frenchie. How you doing, Rosie? Yeah. She likes going underneath the cars for some reason, but I don't know. She's living life. So, with all of them finally done, got the two racks just to keep them organized. But I want to show you this. So these are going to be the old needle bearings. They kind of just, cylindrical needle. Let me find empty one. Oh, they're slippery. So it goes on the inside and basically allows the bearing to spin. But those are a common point of failure, which is why we're doing it now. But once you got all the old ones out, you can just throw all that away, unless you want to keep them as spares. But considering it's used heavily, I wouldn't. Sweet. Also, the dowel rods will be in the description.
Yeah. You're doing that.
Yeah.
Break the dowel rod.
Basically.
There we go. So just keep rotating the cam ever so slightly as you stick the dowel rod all the way in. And it seems I've hit a wall. I'll do the same with the other. Since we didn't take out this AC radiator right underneath us, I'm having to go from below up.
He's talking about that guy right there, big plastic one. You can avoid removing that, but it's not a lot of space to work with.
No, it's not. Oh, you're got pitched. There we go. Okay. Boom.
Just like that.
Very gently.
Ever so slightly. There we go.
Might have a problem here.
So we had to cut it really quick because you don't have to remove this, but you do have to disconnect them from each other and then raise this up a bit so that way you can get the full camshaft out. But being that it's out now,
Yeah, there's two little plastic clips on each side, one down here, one
Yeah.
down here. You literally just pull them apart. And then
Yeah.
we had Austin here lift the thing up, and then we pulled the cam out.
yeah. And then you can also just put the water pump on the side instead of having to remove all the hoses and stuff. But yeah, now it's out. Alright, so to prevent the lifters from falling in while we're doing the springs, usually this is not needed on a cam job, but since we're here, we're doing it. We're going to have to remove the spark plugs. My hands weren't all slippery.
Yeah.
There we go. There's two. 3. And no, I do not have that last one out.
Yeah, it's going to take you a minute.
Oh, yeah, that's tight.
Yeah.
Valve cover being out helps. Oh, that's already out. Never mind. It's a little hard to see, but I've got a deep 16 right on the spark plug socket. Basically, that last one on the driver's side, as you can see, it's really tight. So I recommend going to Harbor Freight, get you a set of the impact adapter. Basically, you'll be able to fit a 15 wrench on the end And you can, use a ratcheting wrench or anything like that. I finally got it out. That's the guy I'm talking about. That little adapter can literally go on any socket. Very helpful. It comes in 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4 inch. But I mean, for $20, it saved me way more times than I can count. Bruh. And this is what I was talking about. That wrench piece makes it so much easier. You can get in tight spaces. We got to hold up the valve that's inside the cylinder while we're doing the spring. So the trick is we've got an air hose that has a air fitting connection and the spark plug connection. However, the spark plug connection is, I can't tell if it's like a universal thing or if it's needs an adapter. So just to be on the safe side, we are using let me show you guys, a compression kit. Is you can just grab one of these. It'll have the thread fitting and then also the other thread on the other side, just to make sure. And you can thread these on, and then that'll go inside the cylinder and then pressurize it. Okay. Yeah, it's closed at the moment, so once you open that valve, it'll pressurize it.
Sounds about right.
All right, so it's day 3 for us anyway. Happy Labor Day. Right now, Logan's already out there getting the car ready. He's doing the water pump gasket right now, I believe. But I figured we would get going for today. Let's check up where he's at. What up, man?
Oh, what up?
You working or what?
Yeah, working very hard.
Yeah, clearly. What are we doing here?
We got the timing cover, new gasket on there, and then the new front seal.
Okay.
Yep. That's about it.
And we're doing the water pump gaskets right now?
Yeah, trying to. Figuring out a few things on where everything goes, but yeah, slowly working at it.
All right, so we're just putting stuff back together. We took out the dowel rods. Obviously, just had to lift this back up and kind of fit it through. What was the other thing while we put on the cover?
Yeah, before you put on this cover plate, the cam cover, you have to make sure that this little stem here from the cam is at 3 o'clock, clockwise.
Clockwise.
Like how a regular clock works.
Yeah.
But then we're gonna put this guy on just like this. We'll have one bolt in just to hold it in place, and then we'll always Loctite all of them. So we're gonna go put some Loctite on the other bolts while this holds it.
And what kind of Loctite was it? Was it blue or red?
Yeah, we're going with blue. Yep.
Alrighty. Alright, so all he's done so far is just put that little tool in, just the 2 bolts, and then he's putting the chain on now.
want to make sure the timing is just right. See, so we have this timing gear pointing straight down, right at the one with the little dot right in the middle there at 12 o'clock. We have them facing each other. Now, I'm going to tighten this up. Alright, so then you guys can see you want that mark right there and that mark right there to match. And then the 3 o'clock hole right there. Pretty simple.
What was the torque spec?
26 pounds for this one. And then, I don't know if I told you guys the retainer bolts, which was that little cover that went over top of the camshaft. Those are supposed to be 18 foot-pounds.
Okay.
One more pass.
All right, so little instructions here for the oil pump. If it's blue, you'll use the black O-ring. If it's any other color, like green or brown, I believe, then you will use that green one right there. But it is very specific to Corvettes.
It
So
goes right in that bottom where it connects to the oil pan.
yeah. All right, so basically after you get the four, I wouldn't tighten them all the way. There's one bolt down there, as you can see, it's just through the underside of the thread.
Right there.
Yeah, you have to do it upside down, so be careful that the bolt does not drop into the oil pan. We usually recommended to have two people. One person holds a magnet just in case. Even then, you might still be able to get a magnet inside to get it, but this thing does move slightly forward as well, so it may feel locked in place if you have this oil pump all the way torqued down. So we just backed it out a little bit, and you're able to actually move the sump side of it more towards like the radiator in the front of the car. So we kind of pulled it a little bit and just got one or two threads in, and then made sure to tighten it down. What's the torque on those?
18 foot-pounds.
18 foot-pounds for the four. So while we're about to put the cover on, one, you got to take out the bolt, and then two, we're putting gasket maker at the bottom there, just because it is a flat surface, just to make sure it doesn't leak. All right, so we torqued all the bolts just to like 35 foot-pounds. We couldn't really find the reading for it anywhere online, so we're risking it. But we're putting on the harmonic balancer. We removed the alignment tool there. That red piece right there. So as you guys saw, that is not the original bolt. That's actually a install kit that you have to get. Mainly because the bolt is actually too short to grab the thread while that harmonic balancer is just getting put on. So the install kit has a way longer one that'll actually fit. Like so.
Yeah. Got 2 washers, some bearings, and then the nut.
Yep. So the balancer bolt is supposed to be, what is it, 240 foot-pounds?
240 foot-pounds, yep.
Yeah, so ours only go up to 150 at the moment. So we're going to have to figure something out.
Yeah, you're supposed to install this one at 240, and then you take it out, and you actually put in...
Damn, son. Where's the click at? Not even halfway.
that muscle.
There we go.
So that's 150.
Yeah, we got 240, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, you too.
That bolt was just to put on the balancer all the way.
Yep.
And take that one off. And you could use the OEM one, but we got an upgraded one, so we'll just put that one in. Yeah. And then I'll move the hard line out the way.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Now, hold on. Sorry. Close.
Yeah.
You able to push any more like that?
Oh.
Ah. Guess what? What? Alright. There we go. Yes, coming. Perfect. Really slid right out.
Sorry, you got the dirtiest part of the job.
Yeah.
You can even turn it.
Yeah, it's turning.
Turning, I don't know if it's grabbing it.
Instagram, you put. If you can make the videos, then I can.
So a little mistake on our part. We actually got the lines mixed up. So the one that kind of makes that curve, the loop, and comes around, that's going to be the bottom one on that rack. And the top one actually goes underneath and kind of goes around, like under the shaft. But just make sure, because ours wasn't going in the slot, but that would be why we mixed them up.
Yeah, so that's what we got.
Yeah, there we go. That's straight.
While he's attacking the main line,
Oh yeah, I don't think that really
I'm getting that guy right there. The trick is use 18 kind of a longer when first getting started, and then you can switch to a stubby as it fits right underneath those lines right there. Those lines kind of block, so if you use a stubby, you kind of flip them around and you can get it ever so slightly and slowly.
It's honestly probably. Oh, wait. Let's see.
Is it in that?
You see
The handle with that? Yeah.
that right there is really tight, extremely tight. But you can just slowly get it.
What? No, this like.
Usually it's
like our
bolted in.
undergloves for a
Yeah,
second.
usually
I thought it was the
it's bolted
gloves.
All right.
in.
Me and Mitch here.
I got some.
We were struggling with the steering shaft, and it turns out it's got a little chamfer on the side. Show you. So on the side there at the end, there's a little chamfer that does not allow it to fit within the actual coupling. So what you have to do is you actually make sure. Our mistake was that the tie rods had moved while taking it out, because usually you kind of pull on this a little bit. But being that we did pull on it while the shaft wasn't connected, it was not even. So just double check that the rotor kind of lines up nice and straight, and then it'll literally slip on, no issue.
Ouch. Oh, you do have a video. Alright. Hold on. What's this?
Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, baby.